For now, we're back for football in the familiar setting of Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Tonight, the third of 3 on this Wild Card Sunday. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Buffalo Bills on Sunday Night Primetime.
Tyler Bass, the kickoff for Buffalo.
Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll go with the rookie out of Boise State, Ashton Genty. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No game. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Third and 6. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Davis to return it. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Throwing right away is Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. He's close to a first down. A gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 35-yard line.
Second and inches. From the gun, Josh Allen. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From the 43, here's second and 6. From the gun, throw here for Allen. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll come up here, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line. The pass on first down. Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. It's a pickup
So,
of 6.
from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 4. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's in. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Bills. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. To return is Tucker. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. In motion, Naylor. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up 3rd and real loss.
And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
In punt formation for the Raiders.
Take it in at the 8. Oh, looked like he may have had a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Stretching the field is Knox. Still going. And he'll be taken down. 1 quarter in the books in round 1 of these AFC playoffs. 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal. A design run here for Allen.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Allen now on 2nd down. He puts it up, and it's caught. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Buffalo. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game.
I'll tell you what, this offense has come out, and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field, and then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A run. Genty. Whoa. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
14 more yards. That's another Raiders first down. 1st and 10.
Now they'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Let's go now.
He'll drop to throw. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. A big play there for the Raiders. It's a gain of 43 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Here's Genty. Good blocking, and he's in. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Raiders. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Here is Bell on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. A pass caught right side by Coleman. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. Big-time play there for Buffalo. 32 yards.
That's good for a Bills.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for...
And he will get into the end zone. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Bills. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Raiders 7.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, here comes Tucker. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Here's third down and a few inches. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts to talk things over before third down. He'll try to pick it up with Genty. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Going to depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for fourth down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
Off the play fake, here's Allen. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there, and it'll lead to a second down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. It's a gain of 29, and it's first and goal. They'll run the sneak, and he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Josh Allen, touchdown Buffalo. The point by Bass is good. And the Bills add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. To return is Tucker. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is caught down that right sideline. And he will score. Jalen Naylor. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. First and 10. He'll swing this one out to Cook. Finding space at the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 74 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, they they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
On the return, here comes Tucker. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Genty. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He was brought down at the 26. Brings up second and
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got the golden domer. That's Michael Mayer. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
26 yards. First down, Raiders.
Now, faking the give. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. As they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. That is caught at the 3. To the goal line and in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Vegas. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. To return, here's Ray Davis. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On first down, Allen. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. To the air on second down. Here's Allen. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
This time they stay on the ground. And that's not going to do it. They'll get about 3, but it's 4th and long coming up. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. The Bills bringing on the punt team. And this ball be down on the other side of midfield. We have hit halftime. We're going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
Their own 34-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. On the run to the right. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it'll bring up second down. From the gun, here is Allen. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Great timing and anticipation. The second the tight end's head turned around, the quarterback put the ball on him, and now it's, hey, let's see who wants to tackle this big guy and bring him to the ground.
They'll try to sneak it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down. He was looking for his tight end, Dawson Knox. And that will lead to a second down. They'll run the toss with Cook. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They gained 18 yards on that one. Good for a Bills first down.
At the 17-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Cook. And strong running indeed. Inside the 10-yard line, a gain of 9 on the carry.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Second and a yard. Here's the first carry for the man from Kentucky, Ray Davis.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Gain of a yard brings up
second and goal. Allen now off the bootleg. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Buffalo. Now Bass to tack on the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Bills will extend this third quarter lead.
42, Raiders 21.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. To return is Tucker. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At
Run out of the gun for Gentry. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
First down. It's a gain of 20. And the Raiders first down.
Let's go. Let's go. They'll look to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 49.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
Second and goal.
Here's another shot from the 6 at second and goal. They'll run with Gentry. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
Throwing here on third. Oh, an ill-advised throw there. It's an interception. Past midfield. He's inside the 30. Inside the 10. And the Bills are going to get the ball to start the second quarter as time expires here in the first. 1 quarter remains here in this AFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. This is the best starting field position you could ever have. First and goal from the 1. Cook trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
This defense is able to get the hold here on first down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4 down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
One more time with Cook. And this is not going to do it either. Stopped for no gain. And just like that, it's third and goal.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown.
They'll run. It's Cook. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's fourth and goal.
Tyler's pass for the Bills field goal.
Pass's kick is good. And the Bills will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up first and goal.
First down. First and goal, Raiders.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Touchdown here in the fourth quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for two. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here.
And he gets into the end zone for the two. So it's not over yet. It's back to a two-score game.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. A pickup of 7.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
319! What's that?
They'll go play action here with Allen. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
The throw on the run is complete. And he will have a 1st down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. From the gun, throw here for Allen. He's got a man downfield. It's Shakir. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. And this one will not be returned. Not the best of kicks, as it's going to wind up being touchdown. Here is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. And good red zone running here. Taking it inside the 10-yard line. Pickup of 8. Here comes 2nd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he'll take it on in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. And now the Raiders faced with an important two-point conversion attempt.
The Raiders will line up for the...
They'll throw out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Well done by the defense. And this is going to stay a two-possession game. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second, as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And this is a slight improvement over the previous plays. Not going to lose yardage, but not gaining any either. It's third down. Now the Raiders going to use their third and final timeout. Clock is stopped. 55 seconds remaining here in the game. This one all but over. Here's third down. On third down, they go with Cook. And they'll get maybe a yard out of that. Not nearly enough. It'll be fourth down.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, to punt, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. The Bills bringing on their punting unit. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll come up for first and 10. Here we go. One final play. Going for it all. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Bills. They are moving on in these playoffs. Won't have a long time to celebrate this one. You have to get right back to work for the divisional round. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.